You're listening to an episode of Metal Gear Resurrections. On this episode, I'm joined with TKNM, podcast host of Metal Gear University. Had a great time chatting with them about the generalities of the series. Our intro and outro is by Fingers, and our podcast cover art is by Backflip Simmons. Hope you enjoy this episode.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I wish it came in an Australian voice, though.
Can you edit it?
Right? You can put your own type of
I did that on my phone. It talks to me in this Irish voice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I do it with my iPhone. I do English Australian. I was like, I'm more comfortable with that, especially taking directions with GPS. I was like, I feel like you know what you're talking about, Australian lady.
I trust her.
They just sound more confident in what they're talking about, you know?
Yeah, and us is you might as well just let us pick. Can we have a southern accent when we get GPS? So it's sort of turn left, y'all. Buy that Chick-fil-A over there.
That's what I was thinking too. You put your own voice. It's turn left, I guess. I don't know.
Don't trust me. I'm just saying though.
So I want to thank for both TK coming on.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Metal Gear Resurrections.
Oh wait, is this it? Is it? Are we recording?
Recording?
Oh,
we're recording right now.
You didn't hear the English?
Did you hear?
I just okay.
It was
I thought
recording in progress. I think. But yeah, I mean, thanks for coming on, you guys.
Of course.
What's good? What's good?
I
How's it
mean,
been going?
happy, was it Noche Buena?
Noche Buena?
Happy Noche Buena, the day before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yo. So we just been watching Christmas music videos this morning.
It's just a montage of just Mariah Carey and Wham and what was it?
NSYNC.
NSYNC.
Damn.
All that.
Oh, so you guys are deep diving into the
completely
holidays.
I mean, we've just been more hanging out on the couch, but
yeah,
yeah,
that works. Hey, it's the holidays. Time to be lazy a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Turn that brain off. Turn the brain off where it counts for when it's other shit, but turn it on for a little bit for the Metal Gear part here.
Oh, okay, no, we're ready. We're ready.
I'm primed.
It's time to fuck around. I always hit that E is not for everyone button on my recordings because I can't keep track of how many times I curse. It'll just come out.
Good to know. Okay, that was my question because I'm how is it E for explicit? What are we doing?
E. I've had episodes where it got really, really raunchy, and I had to put a disclaimer if you have children, do not play this, please. I don't want to hear I was in the car and my child heard the word come. And I was like, well, shit.
Or the other episode, who's watching? Who's watching Big Boss's Ball?
Yo.
What are we?
Oh no, I was giggling so hard when I just heard a sponge bath for Big Boss's nuts. I was like, yo.
Oh yeah, that too. I had that as well.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Someone has to do it, and I volunteer stuff.
Yeah, I go any topic wherever it takes me. It doesn't matter. You go wherever it goes. But yeah,
perfect. No, good.
For both of you guys, have you finished? Have you played all the games, or you're where's the levels?
I have played pretty much every game except for the Acid series.
Yeah.
Man, I started way back. I started.
Yeah, you're OG.
I started from the Pizza Hut demo disc.
Oh shit! I hear it again. Ding! Pizza Hut demo disc.
And then I was at my friend's house. I didn't have a PlayStation at the time, but I was at my friend's house, and they were like, "Yo, you gotta come over. You gotta check this out." And I was like, What is it?" And then we just start playing it, and it just opens up like a movie.
Yeah.
And these polygonal Lego men looking things, but at the time it blew my mind. I thought, wow, they could do this now?
Mm-hmm.
Right, these graphics are so high tech. It's 98, right? Was it? No, what was it?
98, 99, yeah. But yo, I was sold. I was smitten.
And you can hear voices.
In-game voices.
Yeah.
And the only games I played before that was Sonic and Vector Man. You ever played Vector Man?
Yeah, those are my games.
Yo, so jumping from that to Metal Gear, I was like, we have peaked as a society. We cannot go any higher.
Can't get any better than this, baby. And to hear that sweet, sultry voice of David Hayter, the only man whose name was actually his name. Everybody else had like
you're gonna
fake
know
names.
my name. He's like, you're gonna know who the fuck I am.
Yo, I fucked this up, and you're gonna know who it is.
He's probably like,
You're
fuck
gonna
the
know who it
At
is.
probably the time, he's like, I don't care about the union. I'm untouchable here. It's like, I'm Solid Snake. Come on, can't touch this, baby.
Beautiful voice. Yeah, I'm a little different. I will say.
Yeah.
He's tried to get me into Metal Gear since I met him.
It's all I talk about.
It's all.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first conversations we've ever had together.
Was it our? It could have been the very.
It was
first
Zelda. We talked about the Zelda timeline,
Uh-huh.
and then Metal Gear. And I'm a big like Nintendo person, so I think getting me into Metal Gear was rough, just because like it's a hard game. So I would say I've been a fan probably, I want to say like 5 to 6 years now. But we went through the game together for the first time this past year, so I was able to really say that I'm like knowledgeable this year on the series.
Gotcha.
We played through all the games in chronological order on our Twitch channel.
Shit, that must have been fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to look at the storyline, because like you know that there are different ideas that kind of like clash, but then like some that kind of like almost like poetically kind of flow into the next one. And on top of that, the gameplay is just wild. Like going from Metal Gear Solid 5 to Metal Gear was such a trip. It was so weird.
Oh man, that'll fuck you up.
It was very fun. Like we beat 5 and I was like, "You ready for the next one?" It was like, "Here it is."
It's kind of hard to turn off the modern gamer brain, and you go into like an old school game. You're like, "Oh fuck, wait, hold on, I gotta go a little backwards here."
Yeah, I mean, I think it sounds weird to say, but it's kind of like almost, I think people really need to take a step back and appreciate the older games. I think like we're so used now to like these like the storytelling, the graphics, and then you play Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, and those are phenomenal games. And I feel like if you can't get over like rhetorical, you get over the graphics, you're gonna miss out on such an experience.
Yeah, those games are so fun. They're so fun.
And they're, you know, especially for Metal Gear 2, it's just like kind of like leaps and bounds for like what it was at its time. And if you enjoyed Metal Gear Solid, like that's just the same thing. It's just, you know, downgraded basically. That's it.
Yeah, it's literally just like a 2D Metal Gear Solid. That's all it is.
I mean, if you want to look at the whole series, it's been like Kojima's just been like kind of like rehashing, bringing back stuff from the past to newer gamers. Like, these kids won't know this. Come on, let's sneak it in a little bit. And
I feel like he found his formula and he was like, I'm good. I don't have to shift anything.
I'm just going to repeat it. And like, hey, the technology's getting better. I'm getting what I want here. Kind of in a way. I mean, let me just anger the fans a little bit here and there for like, you know, announcing things, but not really announcing things in a way. Where it's like, hey, like in the game, was it the fucking Game Awards? Where he just like, I'm coming through the door. I was like, wow, you couldn't have not been so fucking on the nose with this. And then like, let me show you my new game. By the way, it's not really game footage. It's like fucking test footage they use to kind of like map out people's like voices and facial structures. I'm like, this is not the game. Like, what the hell is this?
I have no idea. I have no idea what possibly that could be.
I feel like I mean, there's so much could be said about the Game Awards, but I feel like it was just like the Jeff Keighley and his friends.
It was.
With you know, Jeff Keighley and his friends for 2 hours. Like, I feel like they gave Kojima the floor and everybody else was like, you have a minute.
Get the fuck off the stage. Oh, your friend died? Who cares? Get the fuck off the stage.
I know.
That was messed up.
Oh, that was so sad.
I had to learn about that on social media. I was like, are you for real? Like, this guy was trying to like do a heartfelt speech, and he's decked out in his armor. So he took the time for like to do what he wanted to do, and it was like, okay, please wrap it up. Like, come on.
It's so sad. There was a thing that Kay showed me recently. It was the voice actor for Optimus Prime. He had like a Lifetime Achievement Award.
But that's a different show.
I know. Yeah. I'm just saying that like when he got his award, he was given like 3 minutes to speak.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that the Game Awards deserve that level of respect for their creators, you know? Because like,
Yeah.
I mean, like I understand that, you know, you need to show trailers. I get it.
Yeah.
But like you
The money.
gotta respect the creators, you know? That's the reason why so many people are tuning in. And
was-
like as like games grow as a medium and is seen as much more treated as like movies are.
Mhm.
People
Yeah.
are gonna like recognize actors more, recognize game creators more, and devs more, and the award ceremony needs to reflect that, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna be like maybe they'll just say maybe we won't show up this year for how you did us
May-
dirty.
Maybe.
I mean, sometimes you need to be that dramatic for things to change.
Yeah.
I mean, this past one, I know there were people protesting, especially considering all the
Yep.
layoffs and
The
everything.
devs, yeah.
You know, and mind you, there was no word about that either.
talked about that. No one said anything about that. I feel like maybe that's why the speeches were cut even shorter for potential. You know, someone saying something like,
You know, I never thought of
you
that.
know, I don't know. You know, a lot of things kind of like culminated, including like, you know, Microsoft's acquisition to like a very toxic publishing company there.
Yeah.
Who I shall not name their name. But like, you know, hey, I think like what was it, like 100 million was allotted for like the lawsuits in California. I was like, we're not gonna even mention that, and this Game Awards over in California, I believe, right? Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big union person, so I'm
Yeah.
just hoping there's a time where like everybody, like people can unionize and like just kind of like come together.
It's starting. It's you hear like the stories, like you got to go through all the crap to get to the real like nuggets of the stories. But you know, it's starting to happen. It's starting to turn around where, you know, there's more unionization talk, especially in the gaming world, especially which it needs to be because, you know, back in the day when we had like, you know, video game magazines, we heard countless stories of like, well, I was sleeping in my desk, I barely saw my family, all for the game, and they're like, wow, you're really dedicated. You must love your work. And it's like, well,
Like,
you really love money. Money's what you
Yeah.
want, and I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it shouldn't have to be that way.
Exactly. Come on.
You can have both. You can have both.
You can definitely have both, and I think too, and I think that's a sad thing with like when it comes to art, that I think people who aren't in the field don't recognize the time and effort that people put in. I feel like artists don't get compensated as adequately.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like I think about
Yeah.
people who do like commissions for like fan art or like stuff for Twitch. Like hours go into planning, executing, shifting, whenever you have to adjust your piece. And I think people just think, oh, you can draw, go ahead, draw. Like oh, you
Yeah.
can make a game, go ahead, make a game. And it's like it's time.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, we're going off a little off track, but a friend of ours was tasked to make like a mural for a school, and they basically had like just like a day or two to do it,
And I'm
and
like, oh, can you do that tomorrow? She's like,
Shit, that's like, what? Are you kidding me?
with like no planning, like not even like a thought, just like, oh, paint a mural, go, and we're like, what?
You can do it. You're artsy, kind of like
And I-
mentality. Yeah.
And I thought during the pandemic people would realize how much we value and need art, because that's all we had during the pandemic. All we had were TV shows and podcasts and people like, you know, we were kind of in a drought and we were just consuming. And I thought, okay, now people are going to recognize the importance of artists and creators, but
You know,
I know.
it is starting, like that seed that was planted. I feel like it's beginning to bud. You know, like I feel like it's beginning to sprout, and maybe in the next coming years we'll see the fruits of that labor. You know,
You know, and I thought,
hopefully.
I was gonna say, and I thought that was the message behind Death Stranding. We should all be connected.
Yeah.
With our
Man.
Amazon delivery people. I'm gonna deliver pizzas, but keep it flat. Have you guys play that? I just want to throw that out
Yo,
there.
I went
How was
through so
that?
much of Death Stranding. That was my big pandemic
Yeah.
game. Like for
Yeah.
me, I was out of work for a long time, and I spent so much time building the highways.
Oh,
I
fuck.
set up the most complicated zipline network in the mountains. I could get to the mountaineer to the geologist in like 2 minutes. It was fucking incredible.
Fuck, is your structure still up? Because I'm like running around.
I'm scared to look. I'm scared to look.
Okay.
I haven't played it in so long.
Okay.
They're probably all rusted by now, but in its prime, you should have seen it.
In its prime.
In its prime, I peaked all over the mountainside.
Yeah, I'm just like hustling hard to get these roads back to shape. That's what I do. I'm like, come on, I need to ride my motorcycle. I'm Norman Reedus, aka Sane Bridges.
Do you ride the Norman Reedus motorcycle where he goes, like,
I just
this should be a
love it.
ride with Norman Reedus. Fuck yeah.
That feels like it's in canon with that universe where it's like, hey, we have Norman Reedus has a show. Riding, is it called? Yeah, it's Riding with Norman. It's like, come on. I just loved it. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, this is the greatest product placement I've ever seen.
Or when he
That's
takes a
what-
dump, it
that's what he-
sounds like he's like riding a motorcycle.
Yep. It revs it up.
And then an ad for the show comes up while he's pooping.
And then, I mean, I wish they still had Monster energy drinks as part of it. They kind of took it away.
Yeah.
The director's
I
cut.
think they still have it in like the OG one, right?
Yeah, if you have the original game, yeah. Not the, whatever the upgraded one. Like, you know, people had a PS4 and they're like, hey, for $10 more, or like, I don't think it was free. You get the
Mhm.
director's cut kind of thing, but I got it for like Steam. I was like, oh, cool, let me try this game. Like, I'm kind of late with this game. Like, I didn't really play it when it first came out because everyone was like, it's a walking simulator. All you do is walk. And I was like, well, that's just shitting on it so quickly.
Man.
People just they expect a lot of
Mm.
pew pews and bang bangs.
I mean,
And-
you can have that too. It's just
You
consequences.
can.
Yeah.
It's just that it's a different kind of game. It's
Mhm.
like it's not the same as Shadow of the Colossus, but like
Mhm.
Shadow of the Colossus, 90% of the game is just getting to the boss, and
Yeah.
with nothing going on. And Death Stranding is almost kind of similar, only like
Mhm.
instead of like a big boss, it's learning how to navigate the terrain. Like that's the game, you know?
Pretty much. I mean,
Man.
I don't know what people are looking for.
Honestly,
Like,
sometimes I
tell
feel
you
like
the
the
truth.
internet was a mistake. Like sometimes.
Yeah, you
like-
just log on and be like, nah, I shouldn't have came on today. Like that's happened several times in the past like couple of months where it's like, shit, this just fucked my day.
Close the
Let me
line.
just it's the phone down.
Yeah, I contemplate like, do I delete it from my phone? Like, should I delete it? It's like,
No,
don't know.
I was telling T, I was like, what I'm trying to do is really just understand
Mhm.
that sometimes the angrier people are the loudest, or
Yeah,
people who don't check themselves are the loudest. Like people like you and
Mhm.
I, like we just chill. Sometimes we don't tweet at all. Sometimes we just tweet like something, you know, something
I'm re-
silly.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm
Um,
always for the silly. I gotta be silly because there's just too
Mhm.
much like negativity around. It's like, no, I need laughter. So I'm gonna be
Same.
like, all right, I'm gonna go interview a male stripper and just comment on his photos on social media. Be like, oh my god, you're
That's
making me
fun.
hot. Not like in any kind of way, but like, you know, his tag name is Texas Snake, and I was like, you are the real life
Amazing.
Solid Snake. Come on.
He
And
used to have a
he would wear it.
stripper-inspired outfit.
He did have I believe for both Big Boss and Solid Snake, and he
Amazing.
posted it on his social feed, and that's when I saw him. I was like, who is this person? Like, I need to talk to this person.
Oh,
That's
man.
amazing.
I'm about to follow him right now. Texas Snake, yo.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like some of the stuff he puts out. Watch out. Sometimes you'll get like if family members follow you, they'll be like, "Are you commenting on this person's thing? Like, what's happening over there?" I'm like,
Like you don't understand, it's art, okay?
exactly.
No, Johnny, let me tell you, my early days of Twitter is so
Yeah.
embarrassing. My early days of Twitter, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that post you like, people can see that you liked it. So when I tell you I was liking certain fan art, and then I
Yeah.
forgot, I the way I realized it was that I was seeing posts that other people liked, and I was like, oh god, no.
Yeah, you can
They
see the
just
likes.
I was like, they just saw that Snake and Kaz fan art. Oh my god. I was like, oh, but you know what? Whatever. I
Hey.
stand by it.
Yeah, exactly. I proudly stand by it. Say in the backwards, like, hey, just like in the world of Metal Gear, just like Big Boss, he'll fuck anybody. It doesn't matter, man or woman. Equal opportunity kind of thing.
That's my canon.
That's my
it's not even
brain.
my canon. That's not even, that's canon.
That's
Okay.
canon. That love
It
box
is.
is a mechanic. Damn it.
That's
Big
those were
Boss.
exactly like date with cause, date with pause. At the time was very little. I feel dirty. Like this should not be happening. And then with like the whole later on, like, oh, you
Mhm.
know, we changed the story. She's a spy. She's not really underage. So feel
Yeah.
better about it. Like I feel worse.
Like, nah, I
I feel-
don't like it. Nah, it's like a
If-
weird role play thing. I
Yeah,
don't know.
nah. There was a reason why she was running away from you when you got too close.
Mm-mm.
This shouldn't
Yeah.
be happening.
And with that, I stand by this. Big Boss is. I hate him. No one hates him more than me. If he has
Yeah.
one hater, it's me. Like Big
Mhm.
Boss. Oh, when we played the game chronologically,
Mhm.
that was really kind of like
Mhm.
really how I saw the game.
Yeah.
Like the whole series, and I was like, this man is. Ooh,
Mhm.
And-
I cannot begin to express my hate for him.
Yeah, it's so interesting because I played it in release order.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
when we got to 4, and 4 was like the finale of our stream
Mhm.
adventure. And Big Boss had the gall to show his big dumb face.
My man willed out Zero in the wheelchair. I was like, it's his fault.
Yeah.
This man's on a ventilator. What are you talking
He's-
about?
He's not even lucid. He's just like there.
Like this man. I mean, I know he got like quote unquote like resurrected or something, but he looks like he's in the prime of his life still.
Yup.
He points to a vegetable and he's like, "It was him. He did it.
It's all his fault, boy.
He did it."
And,
Oh my god.
and you get the whole thing where it's like, I'm not really your daddy, but if I had a son, I wish he'd be like you, kind of thing. And I was
Kiss
like,
my
what
ass.
the fuck? First of all, like Solid Snake was like petrified. Like every time he's met this man, it was for like life or death situations. Where it's like, I gotta kill him because he's fucking trying to kill me, kind of thing. And he
You
comes
know,
out of
I-
nowhere, and he just like he got the Patriot gun, and he's like gunning up on you. I was like, what the hell? You know, when I played that originally, I was like, is this the final boss for this game? Was Liquid Ocelot not the final boss? Like, oh shit, am I fighting in a cemetery? Am I gonna have to like hide behind this tombstone?
That would have been kind of cool. That would have been a cool boss fight.
I mean,
I never thought of that before.
we probably would have gotten people like, you can't fight at Arlington. That's a national treasure. Countless soldiers buried there. That's anti-American. And meanwhile, the game is anti-war, anti-nuclear. It would
I
probably
hate
have been
games of
perfect.
politics.
I hate politics in my games.
Politics.
By the way, I love Metal Gear.
And Bioshock, I love it. It's like, shut up. You know?
Meanwhile, you have like a fucking literal senator who's jacked up in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And not just that, like fucking Jim Houseman is like, this is Jim Houseman, was like CIA director. Like, I'm fucking taking over here. Like, gonna
No,
kill you,
right,
Snake.
Jim Houser, one of my favorite characters that appears once
He had a very, very long and fruitful career.
in the series.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
no,
not-
I mean, but I. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, this
I
is
was gonna
common.
say, I love Metal Gear because like it's so political. It's so
Yeah.
like topical. There's so many things you could break down, and I
Mhm.
feel like you just have some people who are like, I love guns. I love
Mhm.
war, which is cool. But then a subset of those people are like, this game is not political. This game is not, and it's like, what are you talking about? Like this game,
Exactly. Like,
Are we talking about the same movie?
is this
like-
the
Or
same game we're
Yeah.
playing? Like,
it
we,
couldn't be any more on the nose.
I mean, come on, like, isn't that how it was introduced with like Metal Gear Solid, like for the modern games, where it's literally like Solid Snake's being sent in by the White House,
Against his will, by
like the
way.
president of the United States needs you, Solid Snake.
That
Oh yeah,
man
against
was
his will, it's
hiding.
like he was literally like, I'm gonna be with my 50 Huskies, and he's like, I'm a musher now, and they're like, nah, bruh, we break into your house and pull you out, and
Yes.
they never really answered what happened to the dogs. They just said like they're taken care of.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
I
wanna
assume
think
they
about it
just
too
left
hard.
him there, or
I
they
think,
called
like maybe
animal control.
maybe they left like one soldier there as like a volunteer, like I'll take care of the dogs, sir, and he's just having the time of his life.
I would love to see like a first-person view, a point of view from the dogs of Solid Snake being captured by the soldiers. Like, how would that have looked from a dog's
How?
perspective?
do you- okay, 2 questions. how many soldiers do you think Snake was able to take down before they captured him? And two,
Mhm.
do you think he trained the dogs to attack on command? Like, do you think he summoned like 50 dogs, like the Pain
No.
or something, and he's like, attack my bullet dogs, and then he just
I was gonna say, going by like the graphic novel, I think it was like a dozen soldiers, and then they're like not
Mhm.
regular. Like I'm pretty sure like you got special forces, like
Mhm.
fucking SEAL Team 6 type guys. Like we got to get Solid Snake, one of the greatest soldiers we have here.
I'm calling in sick.
Like nah, it's like my hamstring's a little tight. I don't think I can make it. Kind of
Or like,
thing.
even just in the middle of the meeting, just like take out your finger and then just bend it, and you're like, my finger's broken, I can't go. I'm sorry,
I
my
just-
trigger finger, my
I
trigger
just-
finger's broken, boss.
I guess imagine it's just Solid Snake in the middle of the room, smoking a cigarette and just surrounded by all his dogs. And as soon as they break in, he just does like the whole finger pointing thing that we've all seen like Mads do. Like, go dogs, get them, protect
You see,
daddy.
part of me feels though that he was so traumatized by the events of Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid Snake
Oh, yeah.
that they were just like big fluffy animals. Like he didn't train them for nothing.
Oh, they were just pure cuddling
Just
companions.
Pure
therapy
cuddling.
dogs. Yep, they were just
Honestly,
therapy
completely.
dogs.
And I,
I
feel
mean,
like they were just fluffy,
yeah.
and he was just like, I don't want to train them for evil. You know, I just need something warm and cuddly to keep me sane.
Just survival. So like we're just gonna
Mhm.
survive in Alaska. That's all we need. Conveniently, the same location as Master Miller.
Conveniently,
Conveniently.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about
poor Miller.
that's my baby
If-
boy.
If you play that if you played this series and like not in release order but chronological, you would have more of attachment to Master Miller.
That's why
Like,
he's my
that's what
favorite.
that's what I've come
Mhm.
across because I've played in release order and then going, with the newer ones and go like, wow, they really fucked Master Miller.
A man gets killed off screen. How fucking dare they?
That's insulting.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh man,
Everybody else got
like-
killed like on screen. Like what the fuck? Like because he lost like limbs and like got his eyes fucked up. Like is that it?
okay. Okay, I know he
Is that
betrayed
why?
Big Boss, but okay,
Yeah.
my bad. We all make
A
mistakes.
lot of people are gonna say that, but like,
Yeah.
he deserves it. He betrayed the boss.
No. He
Come on.
he just tried to better the business. Okay.
Yo, he was trying to get money. What do you think they were doing in South America? That's what I tell everybody. Like, what do you think was happening? It wasn't the coffee. It was paying the bills.
Look, look. Kaz was just tired of shitting in the desert, shitting
Yep.
in the jungle. He wanted a real bathroom. He wanted a real kitchen to perfect his
Mhm.
cooking of burgers, and he wanted to expand. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that.
I mean, what is it? Like, McDonald is one of his names. Like, oh shit, Kazuhira.
McDonald Miller, right?
McDonald Miller. I feel like there was another one. Like, for some reason, I thought it was like Douglas. Like, I'm probably thinking of somebody else. I'm probably thinking of somebody else or something else.
I should know. That's my boy. I should know.
I think it is I think you're right. I think it is. I was clearly gonna say McDonald Miller, but yeah, Kazuhira. They added the fucking McDonald.
Benedict? I think it's Benedict.
You're right, Benedict. Which I feel like they did intentionally.
Yeah, look it up.
Mhm.
So when he
But-
betrays, he'd be like, "You're just like a Benedict Arnold."
Man, I mean, we talked about this a lot because
Yeah.
I feel like McDonald Benedict Miller,
There you go.
so silly. But I feel like we talked about this a lot. But that
Mhm.
Miller's issue was that like he thought he was on the same level as
Mhm.
Big Boss, and that was his biggest sin, quote unquote. Was like, oh, we're partners, and Big
Yep.
Boss like,
Nah,
no, no one's equal to me.
nah,
There's
nobody.
only one, number one, and it's me.
And that was his mistake.
And silently, I feel like Ocelot was like, "I'm superior than everybody because I'm literally the son of the boss." But I'll keep it a secret, so only few people know. And
Yeah,
my daddy was a psychic.
Oh, Johnny, I'm curious.
Yeah.
So, with the
Mm-hmm.
whole Liquid Ocelot thing, what is your own canon? Like, do you believe he was like faking it,
Okay.
like faking
yeah.
the possession, or?
I was gonna say before the whole like answer to everything was nanomachines. This is what I thought. This is what I believed. When we came around to the second one, where fucking Ocelot decided to like take Liquid's arm instead of his own, which I don't know why he wanted a muscular arm on an old man's body. I feel like Liquid's nanomachines kind of like infused with his, and due to his knowing later on that his dad was the Sorrow, some kind of like supernatural thing was happening. Where Liquid's nanomachines were like going to take over like everything else. Like Liquid was just like, he's superior. He's like, I want to take over everything and everybody. He's like, I'm gonna take over this old man's body. And only appear when it's Solid Snake, my brother. It's like, fucking brother of mine killed me, bastard. And then going towards like, all right, I gotta get rid of the arm because Lost is like, I gotta be in control. Get him out of my head. Then doing the whole, I'm gonna do like super trippy psychedelic drugs and trick my brain into like that shit. Because I think by the fourth one, it's a kind of like a cybernetic prosthetic. Like you see, the hand, you see the skin of the hand, but it's not Liquid's hand. It's not his arm anymore.
Yeah,
that's what I believe. That's what I thought, and then they just like muddled it.
Yeah,
you know?
like you could definitely tell it's a completely different arm in 4.
Yeah,
like in 2, it looks
shit.
like it looks like it ends like at the forearm. Like right below the elbow, and then in 4 it looks like it ends like right around like the wrist area.
It was like more, like took more, like maybe up to like his elbow. I feel like what happened was.
What I'm saying is like the quote unquote human looking part ended there, and then the rest of the way was like cybernetic. You know,
that's what I mean. It's up to interpretation. That's the beauty of this game. Like everybody has a different like point of view and like opinion and everything. That's the thing. It's one of the many things I enjoy. Like I get like so many people like told me different styles and different ways, like interpretations. It's up in the air. But what do you think? Kay's like shaking her head. She's like, oh,
no, I'm shaking it and like agree. Like
okay.
No, I agree so much. I think that's like the beauty of like, again, the video games as an art form is that like there's so many different interpretations. People can say something that might shift what you feel. And I feel like too, like with us talking about Metal Gear a lot, I feel like we're also very much people that we're like, look, we don't know everything, but we just want to talk about it. We just want to make sure more people know about the series. We just want to make sure, like we've converted so many of our friends to Metal Gear, and it's just because like if you have a love for something, I feel like the best thing you can do is share it with people who don't know it. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like I never want to like. I remember when I was younger, like so many things were like gate kept from me, just like. So I feel like now I'm just like I want to just spread the joy. You know, this series brings me so much joy.
Yeah, especially like nowadays. It's now more than ever with like the Master Collection and everything. It's so much easier to like recommend Metal Gear. And like just like a year or two ago, it's like, oh yeah, you want to get into like Metal Gear Solid 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to buy like a freaking like 15-year-old console. And I don't want to recommend that for people. Just to play one game. No matter how much I love it, I cannot in good faith tell people to sink that much money into something they might not like, you know?
I mean, it's kind of like the thing I've been crying about for like the past, I think, like 3 years I've been doing this, where I just been pleading into just saying it into the internet winds. And I'm like, bring back these games to modern consoles. I don't want remakes. I just port them. Like, let people... Because some of them still look good to this day.
I am in the same goddamn boat, man. I am in the same boat. I have been saying for so long, I don't want nothing fancy. I don't want anything like nuts. I just want a simple port.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't have to touch it.
When it was announced, we like Delta. It was cool, and of course we're excited to see what happens. But like we were hyped for the collection. Like that was what we were. We were like, yo, Steam. We were like, that's it. That's
exactly. It. That's the same boat. I was like, as soon as it announced, I just went like nuts. I was running my house, going like, oh my god, it's being re-released. Like, and wife was like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, Metal Gear coming back. And she's like, shut the fuck up. Because you know what? I'm on my before the re-release, I was on my third PlayStation 3. And it was on its way out, and I was like, I can't afford these systems. It's like, dude, I'm at the breaking point.
Dude, I am with you there, man. My PS3, I had the launch PS3, the one that looks like the George Foreman grill.
Yeah.
And I streamed it like I think like a year or two ago, I forget, where I played a different Metal Gear game every 5 minutes. And then like I would spin a wheel and then I would play like a different one. I busted my PS3 because it was just like
loading.
Make me play all these games I went from Metal Gear Solid 4 to Metal Gear Solid 2. Are you crazy?
No, and then my PS3. So like we combine on our sisters' systems when we move in together. But my PS3, I had gotten it from like an ex a while back, and like he had gotten it like cheaply. It was like refurbished, so it was also on its way out. So we're honestly both our PS3s are just like they both need to be repaired right now.
It was because you know what, these games push these systems to the point, to the brink of like breaking down. Like you would hear it. The PS3 was like, I feel like it was the worst possibly. Like it would sound like a jet engine.
Yeah,
it would.
My PS2 used to overheat to the point where it just crashed and shut down on its own and broke. Metal Gear Solid 2 broke my PS2. I had to get 2 PS2s and I'm on 3 PS3s. Hey, but the original PlayStation,
4 PS4s.
the original PlayStation, hey, that didn't break down for some odd reason. I don't know. Something about the first game, maybe.
I mean, I don't know if like I have like nostalgia goggles right now, but I feel like I'm always like older consoles were built better. Like I feel
like that they were.
Possibly.
Because like, hear me out. Like especially like a generation prior to like PlayStation, like Sega Genesis and N64. What's the internal for that really? Like it's just like a motherboard and that's it.
That's it. There's no really moving parts.
Yeah, like my GameCube just broke this year, and it like a fuse blew out, but I was streaming with it for like 8 hours, so I'm like, it probably was like, but but like, you know, like it was lasting all these years compared to like the PS3 that couldn't play LA Noire for 3 hours.
Oh my god, LA Noire busted it, man.
Yeah, you had to like a time limit for like some of the systems. Same thing. That GameCube is fucking indestructible. I loved it.
Oh no, I love the GameCube. Like again, like I feel like growing up, I was very spoiled and lucky. Like we usually had all the systems when they came out, but there was just something about like the GameCube and the Dreamcast. Like those two were my babies growing up.
Dreamcast, yes.
It's right there. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, I see it now.
It's right on our little shelf.
And it still works.
That was,
you know,
that was
There's
literally
something in it.
That was my Christmas gift. I think back in like in 2000. I think when it was on its way out. You know, when Sega was like, "We're shutting everything down. Goodbye, everybody," and I'll just be at Best Buy crying,
So
like,
sad.
"You're going
So
away."
sad.
Hey, $20? Okay, I'll buy you. Shenmue.
Yeah, they were just they were too ahead of their time, man. They were too ahead of their time.
Yeah, you had like online games if you can do it. If you had the capabilities, you know?
Such a beautiful, like this year, like I was grateful enough to be able to like get all the plugins required to stream from it. So I finally beat Sonic Adventure this year, Sonic Adventure 2. We have Code Veronica for it. And I'm just like, this was just that startup sound, like just something about it, man. Something about it.
It just it makes me this is all making me like super nostalgic, and I also like feel very old in doing so. Like for context, I'm going to be 40 pretty soon. That's my age. So
happy early birthday!
Thank you guys. I feel like when I talk to people, it's like I sometimes feel like old Snake. It's like just gotta get my psych meter up, and not like be like, "Wow, you're old," kind of thing. But
I'm a few years behind you, actually, and it's weird seeing all these like newer generations of people.
Yeah.
Especially like I have like a coworker that really wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 3, and he was like, "Yeah, that like the only thing he knew was the ladder. That's it."
Oh shit! Yeah.
And I was like, "Go, you gotta play it, man." And I found out that he was born. Are you ready for this? In 2005. Like, how nuts is that, man?
Like
dude, you're like this game's before you. Like, what the fuck?
Nuts?
Man. Yeah, no, like I just turned 30 this year, and I was like, okay, I'm in the, my 20s were like little rough, so I'm like, okay, my 30s, I'm ready. But like, yeah, I feel like as you get a little bit older and you see these like, you know, the younger generation coming up, and like their games are like, oh, the Wii or like the Wii U. You're like, oh, time is passing.
Ooh, I was gonna say, did anybody play that Wii U? Did anybody buy that?
I had a friend that had it.
That's the story.
And that was it. Yeah, I just had the friend.
Same
Maybe
here.
we all had that friend. Maybe it was the same guy.
I had only one friend who owned it. I was still on the Wii. I was like, nah, bruh, I'm good with the Wii. I'm gonna
Wii was
bowl
cool.
and play Smash Bros over here. Good luck with
Mhm.
that. Whatever it is, that thing that you got in your hands, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like the fucking beta to the Switch.
Mhm.
I have games for the Wii U because
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the Wii U one day. So I have like 2 games that are still wrapped, like was it like vacuum sealed
Mhm.
for the
Mhm.
Wii U, and I just never got a Wii U. So I'm like,
Just
hopefully
we got like
they'll
a
be-
Wii U game.
I have 2 Wii U games, and I'm hoping they're expensive in the future. I'll just sell them.
I mean,
But
I
I'm
don't,
like,
I don't think many people bought Wii U's because they like re-released Wii U games for the Switch.
yeah,
They just
it-
repackaged it. They're like, hey, it's a brand new game. I mean, if you didn't have the Wii U, it's new to
Yeah.
you, kind of thing.
It's new for you.
I mean, like you said though, like it was the predecessor to the Switch, and the Switch.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me
It's-
started.
It's also pretty. It's starting to get like outdated, in a way. Oh shit! Someone's yelling at my door.
Hello.
Oh damn! Did you hear that? Oh
I didn't hear it.
man, that's
I
my
didn't hear
daughter.
anything, to be honest. Oh,
That's my
Yay,
daughter. She
hi,
got in
daughter.
trouble with her mom. They're like, I can literally hear them.
I didn't
yelling.
hear anything though. So
yeah, I didn't hear
Okay.
anything on my end, to be honest.
Aw.
It's been pretty good. Like, you know, canceling out and me trying to talk right now. It's like it's been pretty good. Like the Zoom. I'm literally gonna step out and be like, "Hey, shut the hell up! I'm trying to record it." But I mean, how do you guys feel about like Solid Snake trying to be put into like pop culture with this whole like Fortnite thing, and he has got no ass?
Okay, thank you. I was literally gonna fucking talk about that. I think as a idea, great, because
Yes.
like I want more people to know about Metal Gear.
Mhm.
That's that. I mean, like, why wouldn't anybody want to know
Yeah.
that?
also, it's just essentially a skin as well for a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. I understand why people are offended that it's like the big
Mhm.
boss face with the Solid Snake body, and I get it. I understand, and I'm not saying that they're wrong,
Mhm.
but where everyone needs to understand
Yeah.
is that they got to get the butt right,
Because
and they have
do
they
that.
have the technology. Have you seen Chun-Li?
Oh,
They got
Oh
they
my
have the
God.
technology. They got the technology. They can do it, and they
give
just
Snake his butt.
you
back.
cowards, give him his ass.
I mean, it's I don't get it. Like I really don't get it. Like you give us like the Chun-Li, but you don't give us the snake booty.
Yeah, what are they gonna do with
Where's the
4?
equalness there?
What, like the Solid Snake for Metal Gear Solid 4? What are they gonna do with that butt? Because that butt,
That
I dare
was-
say, was peak
The
snake
thickest.
butt.
It was at the thickest point. Like he knew what he had to work on. It's
Mhm.
like,
You
you know, when we saw him stripped down from his like his super suit, because it was a super suit. It helped him like move around better. He lost a good amount of weight. He still had abs, but that butt was still like the thing he worked on the whole
He
time.
squatted every day.
Yo, my man did not miss leg day. I mean, I don't have an issue with like Snake being
Mhm.
in like all like pop culture. Like I don't think
Yeah.
it's an issue. I think for one, like it's exposure, because
Yeah.
like I think we have to remember there's like people coming up after us who don't know about Metal Gear.
Mhm.
People who don't
Mhm.
have their first games are like Fortnite and
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? So I think it's a great way to get people into the series. I think what it is, it's like that kind of like you have it coincide with like the Master Collection. Oh, Fortnite, where's he from? Here's where you can
Master
play
Collection.
his story, you know?
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
think that's what's important, just like accessibility for people,
Yeah.
you know?
I could say like I'm all for the exposure. I'm all for like people like going like, who's this character? Like, I don't know
Mhm.
this person, and just going deep diving into that. Just at least get it right. Just some
Yeah.
parts. Just
Yeah.
especially the
You
parts
know.
that you're known for. You know,
Like,
he's
give
known
us
for
his
that
ass,
booty,
you know?
and you took it away from us again. And it's not just Fortnite, not just Epic Games. Nintendo's also guilty for doing it too.
Yeah, they took it down in Ultimate, right?
Yeah, like they had it like they had it for when he first appeared. Like he had a butt.
Yeah, I
You
think
know-
he had like a button brawl,
He
and then when they
did,
brought him
yeah.
back,
They took it away.
was- yeah,
And I was
I don't
like,
know.
why? I don't get it.
just haters. It's the Patriots. They took
Yeah,
it
the
away.
Patriots are just jealous.
They
That's
took
right.
away-
From the
just-
system created by the New England Patriots. The lolly lolly low.
Is that
Yo,
possible?
man, I had no idea how big the Flip Gate was. So we were like,
That is the joke that goes around. You're not the only. I was gonna say, like, I've heard that so many times, and it's carried on, and I love it. How it's the New England Patriots.
it's in New England.
They control everything.
They control everything. It's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is zero.
Tom Brady. You see, I saw him in like a hat with a
Mhm.
suit, and I was like, Skullface. But he's zero. You're
Tom
right.
Brady would be zero. Skullface.
man.
Skullface would be the guy that's on the side of the field deflating the balls. That would be him. Because like he's never seen on camera.
But
You
he's there.
don't know his face, but there's evidence if you look close enough. Like,
I was my question, like, now that we have Delta, is that, like, are we gonna see like Skullface in the background? Like, you know how you have like the R1 to do, like, viewpoints, and there's some points that you miss things. Like there was like, what was, like, radio frequencies. Like, would there be a
Mhm.
point where you hit R1 in Delta where, oh look, there's Skullface and his unit clean
I
up
think-
behind Snake?
I think that would be like a really smart thing.
Mhm.
Because like if you're gonna like remake the game, you gotta do things that are slightly different to like for older fans like us to
Yeah.
make us go like, oh, they did that, like remember that Act 3 in
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 4, where like at certain points you could turn around and then you could see I forget what they're called, but those like little arm bots in like the detective suit.
Yeah.
And then you could see him peeking from behind the corner. You could have that in Delta,
Like you turn around, you just see somebody in a hat walk by real quick or something.
Yeah.
Like there's something. I think too, like when remakes, I think like you said, like it has to be some things that are shifted.
Mhm.
Just because to have a 1-to-1, I feel like no one's gonna be happy regardless, so might as well shift
Yeah.
some things, And I think that'd be cool given all the new information we have in the series. I
Mhm.
think. But I mean, do I trust them? I'm not
Mm-mm.
gonna hold my breath.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I
Don't
mean,
get me started
I
on
mean-
Silent Hill 2.
look what happened with, like, I'm gonna go back to the Master Collection. There's like a lot of needed updates. For some reason,
That's
on
for sure.
on my Steam Deck, I can't hear Snake's voice.
Really?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I hear that the PC port
They
has been
they
a little
fucked up.
wonky, especially for
Yeah.
like specifically the Steam Deck. Like specifically,
Yeah.
like they're working out the kinks on that.
I was gonna say, like, when I'm that busy sniffing the vent, I cannot hear the dialogue. Of like, you start it, it's like their mouths are moving, and there's no voice. And I was like, all right, the audio is fucked up.
Interesting.
It's something's not communicating between their updates and whatever Steam uses on the deck. Like, I think it was like Proton or the Linux, something along the line between those two. It's not communicating properly, and it's not executing the audio files correctly.
Hmm.
And just like, it's at a point where it's like, you have to wait. Valve is still testing. I was like, fuck.
But Johnny, can you
Yeah.
not hear him? Is this before or after you sniff the vent? Because
Um,
maybe
Sometimes it's after the shift event, so
I don't know. Maybe
possibly
What kind of adhesive do they use in that?
it's like it's so warm that I just go like, it's like it smells like Christmas, kind of thing.
But I'm sorry. I hate to hear that because I feel like the Steam Deck to
Mhm.
play it on the couch and just like be all cozy
Yeah.
and be able to play. Like I feel like that's like the prime experience, and like it's not up to date yet. They're robbing you of that.
I mean, I'll play. I've played these games for so long. Like I can hear the voices without it, but like it's the part that sucks. Like everywhere else it works. Like if I play on my PC, it works just fine. Something about the Steam Deck, whatever they use, and that's the unfortunate part because like you want people to like enjoy this experience, and
Sure.
they just seem to like be very slow with it. In a sense,
Yeah.
like I've played, like, I don't know if you guys played like the RoboCop game, like the new one that came out.
No, I haven't.
There's-
I heard it was pretty good,
Yeah.
right?
It's it's good. It's like very nostalgic, especially for like the original movie. But like it had a lot of issues. It was like some things were small where it's like there were soft locks. There was things that weren't activating when you get to a certain part of a game, And there's like bigger things where like there's crashes, and that development team not as big as like Konami, from like financial point, but they quickly pounced, quickly went, especially for on Steam Deck. They made adjustments, they made patches, and they weren't like month long waits in a way. And so that's the part that sucks.
Yeah. One thing that I wish that Konami did, just in general, is just to communicate more with their fans. Like I feel like that they just have a tendency to just drop things and then walk away without explanation.
Oh yeah, they did that like before like the Master Collection, where it's like, hey, this is the anniversary such and such game, isn't that cool?
And then that's it.
Walk away, and everybody's like, where the fuck are the games?
Like,
They're
dude,
I can't play it. Thank you for sharing this anniversary. In a way, and it's like I don't know what it is. Maybe I can't say maybe because like they're a Japanese company, because like a lot of companies, gaming companies, are like from that part of the world. But there's a disconnect where they don't really interact properly.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just have like a different type of like corporate culture for Konami specifically. And like I know that they like in recent years they shifted gears to be more of like a pachinko company, so maybe that has something to play too. But I mean, who's to know really?
Because how everybody else, like, people speculate, or like you see like false information online where like you have those people where it's like, I have an inside source, where they really don't have an inside source.
My dad works at Nintendo.
Yeah, my uncle works there. It's like,
okay, dude.
So I would do is like, I'm gonna do the adult thing. I'm gonna go on Konami's website and look at their financial quarterly statements that they release.
Ooh.
And where is the money going? So they were heavily in mobile gaming and pachinko machines, which what we would call slot machines over here. But they have different laws for like gambling and stuff. But there was a big push to put money into it, and it just didn't pan out. And they're like, oh, time to reverse. Go back to what we did back in the good old days, and that's games.
I feel like they definitely have either a new team or someone who's like leading this, because it feels different. It definitely feels like they're a little bit more engaged and receptive. So I feel like there must be someone else who's like heading the team right now.
Yeah, there's at least one guy that kind of gives a shit,
Yeah, exactly. Like, and also like you said before, like they just drop things like the whole like Silent Hill announcement. There was like,
they just go away. Then they just left.
I thought it was going to be like a live thing, and it turned out to be like it was already like recorded and just dropped.
Oh, the Ascension?
Well, when they were announcing everything, where they were like, hey, we're gonna have Silent Hill 2, here's Ascension, here's
F, Silent Hill F.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams is gonna do a show. Here's an Annapurna thing. It's like bombarding this. I was like, what the heck? Like, it's all too much.
Yeah, and it's all too much, and I think it's kind of like you said, like there's like a disconnect of like, okay, like you're doing all this, but where are you getting? Where's the control group? Where's the group you're talking to about where Silent Hill should go or what the fans want? I have my own view. I love Silent Hill. That was like my first horror series growing up, and it's just I'm a little saddened by it all, but I feel like I'm more confident in the direction that Metal Gear is going right now. Just with how I'm a little bit more confident, but Silent Hill, I'm really sad about that. I really am. Ever since PT, I've never been the same.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. I mean,
do you believe in that crackpot theory that this new OD thing has anything to do with Silent Hill?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, what I believe that there's a different dimension that PT exists, and that's all I believe in. Anything else, I can't. I don't have hope anymore in me.
But the door that Kojima went through looks like the PT door, which honestly, it does kind of look like it. I'll give him that. But like, man, that is a lot of hopium that I am not willing to inhale. I don't want to do it.
Until I'm holding the game physically in my hands and it downloads on the console, I'm not holding anything in me.
It's just been like a whole like announcement and no follow-ups. Not just from Konami, but also like you could put it on Kojima as well. Like we had what I would call Death Stranding 2, but it was DS2, which is like, okay, why are you retitling your game? Like I thought it was Death Stranding 2, because when it comes to him, when it comes to like Kojima, like the sequels, and when he makes sequels, you can't take it with a grain of salt. You have to be like, what are you planning behind the scenes? I've been tricked before. You made me believe I was playing Solid Snake, and I ended up playing as Raiden. What are you doing in this new world, kind of thing? But yeah, go ahead, guys.
No, and then the movie coming out too for Death Stranding, the thing he's planning, you know?
Oh my god!
I mean,
A24.
like all these sound interesting. I just, I just want to see a little more. I like that Kojima is expanding and he's doing more creative things. It's just, I want to see more follow up. You know, like I was expecting a Death Stranding 2 trailer for the Game Awards. I think it's safe to assume that everybody was expecting that.
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure that OD will be cool and engaging in its own right. But like, I don't know. For me, like if that's all you had to show for OD, then don't show it. You know?
Yeah. It was weird, weirder than usual, I would say. And then people deep dive in, and be like, "There's letters in their mouths, on their teeth."
Is there really? Like, I just saw like those highlighted things on Twitter, and I wasn't sure if that was like a real thing. I mean, I just thought.
I didn't see it from my own eyes, but I've heard people like they'll like I've slowed it down and caught the letters, and I don't know what the hell they spelled. Oh, I forgot.
It spelled something that referenced Silent Hill, I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So people were thinking, oh, is this going to be, akin to PT or whatnot?
Yeah.
Honestly, again, until I see it with my own eyes, until I'm holding something, I don't get my hope up anymore. Just because I've been holding on to hope for Silent Hill for so long, and it's I've been my dreams were dashed so quickly years ago.
Oh boy!
But the Silent Hill 2 remake, right?
Don't even get me started.
Is that going to be good? Like, are they going to understand the story? They're not going to make him into a hero, right? That's what I'm afraid of.
I hope not. Like the thing I love about Silent Hill 2, is that you could do something as simple as standing in an empty hallway and be terrified. Like I played that game for the first time, like I think like a year or two ago, and honest to God, best horror game I've ever played.
Oh yeah.
The soundtrack alone is enough to make you feel like this sense of dread. And all you're doing is just walking down an empty street, and it's something that like I don't know how you could recreate that, you know?
I mean, I wish they would port the games to Steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm really big on physical media, so I really want to get. We have 2, thankfully, but I want to get 1, 3, and 4. But like, unless you get them physically, like, there's no other way to play them. And 1 and 3 are so fucking good. And I think with Konami's choice to just jump straight to 2, to me, it's like a money grab. It's like, everyone loves Pyramid Head. Everyone loves. 2 is the most popular. I feel like if they cared, they would have been like, here's the port of 1. You can play it now on Steam, and we're gonna remake 2. But like, just to jump straight to 2.
Yeah. Do you think with the Master Collection, do you think that Konami will do something similar for Silent Hill?
I don't care. My heart's been broken before.
You think they would already like have announced that as part of like the whole this is Silent Hill Day, like check it out. Remember those games back in the day? We're gonna port them to yeah. But they didn't mention any of that, and that's part that sucks.
Yeah.
And we go back to physical media, but you're like gonna play on systems are older, and eventually the physical stuff will break down.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for now, like it's for me that I'm a big girl. I can like buy all these older games. Like it's cool for me, but like you're saying, like there's going to be a whole generation of people who are not able to spend all this money to get all these older games, and then like it comes to a point where these games will be lost. If they're not preserved in some way.
No, I mean, their own companies don't even preserve them properly. Like we've heard, it's countless horror stories where it's like, they don't have the code anymore to like for this game. Like, oh shit, we gotta like start from scratch again, or like they just throw it out. Like they don't keep anything. There's no preservation of this media properly.
Yeah. I feel like it's just starting to get respected, but like in the terms of like public respect. I feel like
Yeah.
companies still just view it as like this disposable garbage.
But
you
I
know?
mean, if you think in the same vein of streaming, you
Mhm.
have things now where people
Oh,
are
yeah.
buying. I saw it recently with Sony. People were buying digital movies or TV shows, and some people were getting notices of like, oh, due to licensing, you don't own this
Yep.
anymore.
Mhm.
Yep.
I've heard that since been reversed. I think.
Yeah, but that should be an eye opener. That like,
Yeah.
oh, like you have it digitally. That's great. That's great for convenience. But that could be taken away, like by a snap of a finger.
Mhm.
Like a simple switch could rob it from you.
One of my favorite shows of all time, Midnight Mass on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
It's stuck there. There's no DVD, there's no
Mhm.
anything. And if Netflix were to decide to take it out, it's gone forever.
Yeah. And
I feel.
oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
But-
It
No, no,
sucks
no,
all
no,
the
no.
time.
I don't mean to interrupt.
You know-
I just feel.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, we're doing this
Okay.
again.
Okay.
We're
I just feel that that for physical media, like I know it's like on the decline, and I know that we sound like the old men in the corner going like things used to be different back then, but like hear me out. Like you could have it in a way where you could market physical media as like almost like a collector's item.
Mhm.
Like don't price it as a collector's item, but like make it like a different spin on physical media to be like, oh, this is like a cool thing to have on your shelf. It comes with like maybe like a little poster inside, and
Like my
you know,
K-pop albums.
like your K-pop album. K-pop albums are
Mhm.
honestly a great window on how things could be seen in a different light here. Have you seen K-pop albums?
Wait, I want to hear what Johnny.
Oh,
Before we
yeah.
go into K-pop,
Yeah.
Johnny, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say like, hey, remember back in the day when Netflix shows were on DVD and Blu-ray?
Yes.
They used to release them. Like,
Yeah.
why'd you stop? Like, come on. You can do it.
It's additional revenue. Like, why not? You know?
You know,
No, just
I have Knives Out. I don't have the sequel to Knives Out. It's on Netflix. It's only stuck on there. Glass Onion. Like,
yeah, Glass Onion. Glass Onion was good too.
and I don't trust any of these streaming companies. They'll just take it, pull it, and you'll never see it ever again, kind of thing.
no. We have Midnight Mass. I think about Eternal Darkness for the GameCube.
Yep.
That was,
That's stuck.
and I
Mhm.
like there's just certain games that if you don't have it on physical, I mean, you can like do other stuff to play it, but like you don't own it. You know, like there's
Yeah.
no.
You can say the word, like, you know, I hoist my pirate flag very high and proudly.
I feel like
Mean-
sometimes you're given the only option you're given is emulation. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I mean, if a company doesn't give you any other option, then they shouldn't even complain.
or if
Like,
or if they're a scumbag company that have like assaulted women and gotten away with it, you can
exactly.
you can proudly fucking steal that game,
Mhm.
whatever they have. What were you guys gonna say?
No, I mean it's just like I just like the idea like if you're given no other option,
Mhm.
what the fuck do you expect me to do? I want to, you know, I'd be happy to buy it,
Yeah,
but you know,
I'll
but you
give
give me
you
no
my
option.
money. I'll give you my money. Just sell it. Damn it.
You know. But
But-
yeah, no, like with K-pop albums,
Yeah.
I'm a big K-pop fan. But when you buy them, they come with like photos,
Mhm.
lyric books, the CD. Like it's like a cute little collector's item.
Yeah.
And they're usually only like $20, so like the price of a CD sometimes.
Mhm.
And I feel like if games were to go back and do that, even the games have a manual again.
Oh yeah. Not just like, hey, if you have seizures, you should be careful with this game.
Yeah, it's like this little thing that's like printed on
It's-
tissue paper or something.
Yeah, and it's like 1 or 2 pages. Like, remember the manuals for the series of Metal Gear and how detailed
Oh.
they were? There was like dossiers and comic books, and parts
Oh
of the
my
story were in the manual.
It was so
Mhm.
cool. It was so cool.
You know, I
And-
miss video game magazines too.
Ah,
Game Informer.
I miss, what is it? Electronic Gaming Monthly, Game
Mm.
Pro. What else was out there? I mean, there's the official ones like official Xbox, official PlayStation.
You know what we like too? Thankfully it's still up, but game FAQs, when you go to the website and get the walkthrough
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all like the when they would do the design with like the forward slash and the backslash, like all
Mhm.
those like stuff like that. It just
That,
I miss stuff like that.
the golden age of the internet, I would say.
Yeah,
Well-
when you were on more than just 3 websites.
Yeah, and depending on how like what you had in your area, like did you have dial-up or did you have broadband? Like
Mm.
broadband was kind of late in my area, like when I lived in the suburbs. So I had that fucking dial-up where it's like, Mom, Dad, I'm taking the phone line, and just
Same
like kind of
Yeah, the
thing.
golden.
Same story for me, man.
Yo, we were on the internet too young.
I was
Honestly.
I was on that AIM chat with like adults, and I shouldn't have been. Like my parents didn't watch me. Like luckily I'm still alive, and I'd never like go like, yes, I'll meet you, adult man, at the bus station. Luckily that never
Oh.
happened.
Your uncle works at Nintendo, and you want to take me there to meet him? Sure.
Cool.
No, there were I feel like one of our first conversations, T and I, we both realized we were on the internet way too early in life. Just like on these websites, watching stuff. We're like, oh, okay, like we were seeing some
Oh, yeah.
shit.
There's- I mean, it's always gonna be like very. You gotta watch out on the internet, but
Mhm.
like I feel like back then maybe it was like the Wild West where
Oh,
shit
oh,
got
yeah.
crazy, you know?
Mhm. No, I really just miss just like the plethora of websites that we go on. Like they were just like, now I feel like we're stuck on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and then
Yep.
maybe a fourth one. But back then you were like, it's a website for Star Fox, a website about
Mhm.
Sailor Moon. It was just like very specific Boy Meets World,
Yeah.
very specific websites for like things you liked,
Anybody here remember Zog Dog? Anybody
Oh my
here?
god.
You were on Zog
Yes,
Dog?
yes, I was.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
Yes.
I was like, dude, I was everywhere. Like I would literally just like, because you know what? I didn't really pay attention to search engines because they weren't really as they were today.
Mhm.
Where it was like thing where it's like the search engines literally had to like search for the things and put it on their search engines, so you can
Mm.
look for it as a consumer. But like I would just type in like all crazy shit into the web browser, be like www.metalgearsolid.com or like
Same.
www.Tomb Raider. Like, what does that come up? And
Mm.
obviously, like I got the wrong Tomb Raider thing back in the day, where it's like,
Mm.
uh-oh, I need to close my door just in case anybody sees this.
My
But-
life is forever changed.
It's like she's naked, and it's all like polygonal boobies.
Yo,
I was like,
man.
thinking about it now, it's like, wow, that was kind of dumb. People went nuts for it.
You know what was dumb, and we all did this. We were like, oh, LimeWire,
yeah.
LinkinPark.exe. Let me download this.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Mm. I don't. I remember in the good old days of Napster before they got like shut down and brought back up as a purchase thing, where you had to purchase the music.
I feel like you said a friend of yours got a cease and desist, right? What was-
Yeah, he
Oh,
downloaded
yeah.
too much stuff. And then like the cable company literally like sent a notice. And I wasn't there when it happened, but he said like his mom literally burst through the door. She was like, "What is this?"
Oh my god. Yeah, those are good times to like be on the
Right.
internet and like fuck around. And be like,
Yeah.
what could happen here? Let's see what I would do this real quick.
Like getting a virus in your family computer and trying to fix it before the next morning, like almost like
Man,
those core memories,
kids these days don't know the rush of trying to fix the family computer.
Windows restore, Windows restore.
I mean, I was on those chat forums, especially for like when it involved like Metal Gear. Like I was utterly obsessed in high school when I played it. And when 2 came out, I was on the forums and people like be like, when they're talking about promotional artwork, people were like, "Who's this woman?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think this is a woman too. She has curves." And it's like, wait a minute. And later on, we go back, like we all got tricked. Like, what were we doing? And the one
Mhm.
guy in the chat would be like, "I masturbated to Raiden before I knew he was a man." And I
You know
would just be
what?
like, dude, come on.
You know what? Kudos to him for admitting that. You know, he didn't have to share that, but he did.
Also, like think about like what we only had back then, like these like low res graphics,
Yeah.
and you're like, it works, good
It-
enough.
It didn't load instantaneously. It would be like as if you were printing on your screen. It'd be like beep, bleep, 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 and then, oh, the whole picture. Here we go. So it's like, were you getting ready from the head to the bottom?
He was like, oh shit.
That's foreplay.
fuck.
That's the foreplay.
It's like, oh yeah, hold that sword, baby, come on.
Oh my god. Man, yeah, we were back then. The kids don't know. Kids these days don't know. We were struggling back then.
Yeah, I mean nowadays it's like you just type it in. Google's like, do you want this? Here you go. Here's all the porn you can handle. And you're like, oh no, I did not mean this.
Or people who are getting very talented and are able to make videos with the character models.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yo,
This is a whole new era that we live in.
I mean, I thought like my friend who has like I have a friend who has like VR, and I went over to his house. To,
Oh my
like,
God.
Play like Village.
the scary segue.
He didn't fucking tell me he had the mod on there for Lady D, and she was like fully nude. And I'm playing it like, what the fuck is this? I was like, she
In the
like,
VR?
yeah, he modded it,
Yo.
and I was like,
Yes.
you gotta warn somebody. And I was like, and I hope you clean this VR set. Like, I hope you weren't like doing anything with it before I got here.
You and him got closer that day. You were like, oh, he's
It's
like,
like,
my bad,
oh,
sorry.
this is where you like very giant, tall vampire women who just walk around nude and try to like
Big-
beat the shit out of you.
Big goth girlfriend, right?
Yeah, big goth titty girlfriend. That was like the big rage like a year or two ago.
Hmm.
That
I
game
mean,
is that game is
that-
It still is.
Ooh.
I don't think it ever goes out of fashion, but I feel like there was an
Mm-mm.
uptick. You know what I mean?
I mean, the creativity behind these mods are like, all right, you guys. I mean,
Oh.
I know we're all horny, we're all adults, but goddamn, like some of the stuff, it's like you guys are going beyond.
No, remember the one?
Yo, I know exactly what you're thinking of.
Are you thinking
Okay.
about the dominatrix stuff?
No.
Okay,
when
okay.
when RE4 just got released,
The remake.
the remake, there was two mods that were like
Mhm.
like instant, like same day. There was two mods. It was to have Leon completely nude.
Oh
But
shit!
there was two options. You could either have him flaccid or erect. And they were two different mods.
You know,
And those
I
are
would
the
pro-
first ones available.
I would probably pick erect, just for, like the image of him running around killing
That-
people.
It just seems violent. I don't know. It's too aggressive. Like, why are you?
It's like, yo, you're enjoying this a little too much, Leon.
I feel like that should be like a mod for like maybe Delta later on down the line, where like you're playing as Naked Snake,
Oh my God,
and as you're
that's
taking
coming.
people out, he just starts
Naked
getting
Snake.
harder and harder, and it's like,
Oh
ooh.
my God.
And then you can get the meme of like, you enjoy the killing, do you? Don't you?
Oh, and then when it gets fully erect, right? The health bar where it says snake, it'll turn into solid snake.
Oh
Dun
my
dun.
God.
Come on, that'd be good.
And when
Man,
he's done, it's liquid. I just had to throw it out there. I know. This is gonna be this is gonna be the second most explicit episode.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
honored. No, I wear that with a badge
No,
of
don't
honor,
be
man.
sorry. Like this is what I usually do. Like every time I have a podcast, I go like, "We're gonna talk about Metal Gear," and it's like, "Yeah, we're gonna be like talking shit up," and they're like, "Okay." We'll just get into like, hey, remember when you saw like Lady D? When I saw Lady D naked, I was like, yeah, this is how the podcast goes.
No, I love it.
Our favorite like naked mods. Like, oh, cool.
I know.
Casual on a Sunday morning.
That
I
is
mean-
what I'm here for. This is why I tune in, to be honest with you. I love the spiral.
I mean, I kind of because you know what, there are people out there like I don't know if you saw on social media, like there are people out there who are using already the Unreal Engine and sort of like trying to redo 3, but like using like 5. Like I've seen people do that, and I go like, oh shit, all that work, and it's like now there's gonna be an official one. And I was like,
Mhm.
I feel like there's a troll by the company as well. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna shut you down now.
Yeah.
I think it's sad when things like that get shut down. I feel like that was
Yeah.
happening with another, not Ocarina of Time. That was happening with something. But like, it's sad when things like that get shut down or
Mhm.
like they get cease and desist. But I feel like it's a nice labor of love. I think that's
Yeah.
what everything starts with. It's like, I love this game so much. Let's see what I can do. And I at the root of anything, I hope it always starts with just like love
Mhm.
for the series or the game, you know, that people create.
Oh yeah, like I mean, there's like countless community projects out there where it's like you kind of enjoy seeing it. Like because like you said, Kay, like you see like the love and devotion that comes from it. So like, and it's not like they're asking me like, you know, like give me money for this. It's like most of the time it's like, you know, I'm just gonna do this and download it if you want. It's like I love doing this. Like check it out. Tell me what you think.
No, and I feel like that's kind of like sometimes where I struggle because like I very much like anybody else creating, I'm like they deserve, like if they have a Patreon or a Ko-fi or whatever, I'm like they deserve it because they're putting in time and effort. And I feel like too with us, like I feel like we always like we're creating stuff, we're doing cool things, and we're never gonna put stuff on behind the paywall. But it's also that thing of like we navigate guilt of like being too tired to create, you know, and then like not having enough time. So it's kind of like, you know, if we're doing this for the love of it, we're gonna do it when we can. Like that's the best we can do with our full-time jobs and other responsibilities, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like when I started this podcast, it was because I was like a huge fan of like Metal Gear Mondays. I don't know if you know about that podcast. Like I tagged you guys thing. I was like, hey, when T needs something that's not fucking political podcast, like check out this giant back catalog of like.
I need it. I need it, man.
I kind of like sunk into that, like everybody else, like, you know, you sink into a podcast, you get like fully like into it, and it's like, oh no, it's ending. I'm kind of sad, and it's like, wait a minute, I kind of want to do something of my own, and like fuck around, kind of thing. It's like, hey, let me go talk to the fans. But it's like, you know, you got the bigger ones, like you got Kojima Frequency, and they'll get like the bigger people because like it's more professional. I feel like it's compared to me, where it's like they're obviously getting together and doing notes. And me, I'm gonna like go on the women by the, you know, fly from the seat of my pants kind of thing. And I want to hear from the fans. I want to talk to like other people who enjoy this series and get to know them.
Like both are valid though. You know, like if you have a podcast that's like very much like as a like you said, they take notes, or like it's a different kind of structure, or yours is more laid back interview type. They're both valid in the fact that you're both putting in time and effort to create something. You know what I mean? I think both are needed too.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't saying like, you know, like, oh, yo, they're super, you know, organized. Like, no, it's kind of like the tale of two cities kind of thing, where it's like you could have like there's obviously room in this landscape, and it's just like at times I was like, is anybody listening to me? It's like, how bad? Like, am I bad? Like, am I an awful one?
You are amazing.
All I know is that like when I first started this, I come to realize like, wow, that's what I sound like when I talk.
Oh my god,
and my mannerisms of how I speak and how I go like with my T's and my S's and my P's. And I was like, I have to enunciate properly and like try not to go too much, or that my T's.
How
do people talk?
I don't know. When I edit our podcast, I hear so many like the little clip of your like the tongue on the roof of your mouth. We're both notorious for doing that.
Yeah.
And
you didn't have to shut me up. Go ahead.
Well, if I'm doing it, I'm sorry. I'm bringing you down with me. All right. But like I feel like we've gotten a little bit better over time. But like those first episodes were rough. Like I was so tempted to make like a compilation of like all the little
the
weird
stuttering, the big gaps in speaking,
and then just put them all in one file and then just like play it. I always wanted to try to do that, but I was checking out.
I was gonna say that could be like your guys' like deleted scenes or bloopers episode, where it's like if you're like running, like if you're like, you know, oh, this week we're just like too ragged, too tired, like let's just do like deleted scenes episode and just make it like humorous and stuff, like bring in the humor kind of thing. But yeah, and then I was doing it with my brother, and my brother like talks even lower than me, and I was like, I would literally tell him like talk louder, like speak up, I can't hear you, kind of thing.
I mean, I think the best part about all of this is that like if you care about it, the main thing is just to do it. So just get started, try it, and then two, look back and like adjust. You know, I feel like it's one thing to like release something and then keep doing the same old, but like when you're editing it and you're listening to yourself and you're talking to fans, you're like, okay, this is working, this isn't. So I feel like that's the for me, that's the most fun part, is like the adjustment. The first episodes, we were just kind of, like you said, like flying off the seat of our
Pants.
Pants. Thank you. And then afterwards, we're like, okay, this works, this doesn't. Like, it honestly, it's fun. Like, you were definitely inspiration. I feel like we were just like, we want to be in this space too. We've been talking about content creation for a while. We're like, we think it'd just be fun. At the root of it was always just having fun.
Yeah, COVID like pushed us really in that direction where we started off just watching for years. Like we would just watch like content creators on YouTube
for years.
And we started off streaming. Then we went into doing like these like YouTube lore videos. And then we branched off into this podcast venture. And it's been a blast. Like it's so much so that like I can't imagine what life was like before we started doing this, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, because for a while I was saying to myself like, I think I would literally say into the episodes like, I hope this sparks some type of creativity to somebody out there like to do it as well.
It worked.
Like I'm doing it. Like come on, join the rest of us kind of thing.
I'm being upfront with you, man.
Yeah.
You were one of the reasons. Like you did it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Take the thanks, damn it. But yeah, I mean, the countless people I've had on my episode, where it's like, you know, I've had people like help me along the way as well. Like they kind of like, for a while, because like, you know, I was kind of like lost, or like I didn't know what I was doing. And I was like, all right. Then I teamed up with like Metal Gear D Model, and he kind of like, we started like kind of formulating things together. It's like, all right, we're going things here, and then it just kind of bloomed from there, and just like, all right, I'm just gonna like reach out to everybody I see out here and just like see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's get it going. And you know, I want to say like, I'm not gonna say the person's name, but I had her on this podcast, and Spotify told me it was the highest, quickest listened, and got the most like, you know, viewerships.
Wow.
By 277%.
Wow.
And I
That's
was
wild.
like, and I love that, but I also like, it sucks for what happened in the end result.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's definitely hard when like you are friends with someone and things shift so suddenly, it seemed like. Again, like we don't have the same history. Like we kind of just were like Twitter mutuals.
Yeah.
But I think it's a shame when things shift so suddenly. I'm hoping that, for example, like your experience, like you have that good memory and that's what you hold on to. You know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like it's I'm someone, there's so much stuff has happened in our life, and I feel like we've had friends that we've lost in numerous ways, and it's like, you know what, like the ending was terrible, but hopefully we can understand it's ended and we can hold on to what was good.
Oh yeah,
you know, because
most definitely. Like I'll never regret it. Like I enjoy that moment in time, kind of thing, and it's also like it's kind of like what like was the catalyst to start with, like with the whole like this whole venture, and then literally bringing people out of like retirement, like with Metal Gear Mondays, I got to like be able to like sort of like be like internet friends with like the hosts there, and like they literally just like I brought them onto like a live stream, and they're like, Johnny just brings us out because we're in retirement, kind of thing. It's like we're here to support him, part of this thing, and it's like, and that's the things like, oh shit, like I kind of like fucking love this, like, and you know, no regrets, like from even what happened with this one person, you know, no regrets, because you know what, it started like other things to help out in a sense.
No, and like you've shown us nothing but love. Like we can't like show, so like we cannot share how much we appreciate like every retweet, just every like it, like I feel like a genuine friendship with you, but it all started because like you took a chance with just like retweeting what we were doing. You know what I mean? So like I appreciate you, and I feel like we've been getting that same sentiment from other people in this like, I guess, Metal Gear community, you know? Like
because you know what, it was shown to me, and it really helped me a lot. And I saw you guys like, we're gonna start a Metal Gear podcast, and I was like, do it kind of thing. It's like, come on. It's like, because you know what, there's not a lot, to tell you the truth, in that,
there isn't.
which I'm very surprised.
Yeah.
I
You
was
think
like,
there would be like this?
Yeah.
The lore alone is
Mhm.
enough for like a multi-part series. Let alone you have like stuff akin to like the Kojima frequency or
Mhm.
like just. I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what?
Yeah. What?
We're the pillars.
There you go.
We're the pillars that
We're
will,
here,
that,
baby.
that will break through. It's us, baby.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of like enjoyable. Like I literally go through it like, oh shit, I am somewhat international. I think this year I finally broke through the UK in Ireland.
Yo.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, what's up?
Ireland.
I was like, that's so random. I was like, cool. And then it's like also in Russia. I was like, uh-oh. Like, should I be worried?
That person's a real one over there. Whoever you are, you're a real one.
They're probably like, I'm the real big boss. No war without end. My house will be here, kind of thing. But yeah.
I just feel like it's important to like I think what has been inspiring to me too with creating this is also giving newer people a shot. Like I feel like too with this journey I've realized that like I wasn't checking out like smaller viewed videos, and I'm like you have to, like people were checking us out when we were at 5 or 7 views or stuff, and I was like if I want the same respect, I need to give it out as well. So I'm like, now I've been like, that's helped me really try new podcasts or try new YouTube videos, because I'm like, that's what people did for us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and also like deep dive in your guys' TikToks.
Where it's man, there's too many platforms to create on. There's like
There
2 of us
is.
here. It's so hard.
I was like, you know, when everyone's like, I'm leaving Twitter and going to such and such, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll be there too. So I have like all these accounts, and I don't really do anything with them other than like, I think Twitter is the only one I'm really like super active on, and TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Twitter is definitely going on the decline, but like I feel like something new has to pop up that isn't just like, oh, this is the Twitter alternative. Like there has to be like a site that is an actual alternative by trying not to be Twitter. Because like I feel like by just trying to copy it, you're never gonna be it. You have to do something new, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, there's just too many too many things, and like I feel like too it's what I'm trying to do, at least, so like when I speak to T about this, like I at the root of everything want it to be fun, and I never want to like, I feel like once if we had like a paywall stuff, or if we had things where it felt like a job, it would take away from the joy of everything. So I feel like that's where I'm at now. I want to create more, but I also want to be sustainable and self-preserving to keep doing it until whatever, you know?
I hear you. Like I tried that. Like if you go back to like my older episodes, I don't know if Spotify still kept them up or they're killed, because I was on, it was called Anchor before, and then Spotify bought it. But when it was Anchor, I had like a bunch of like actual Anchor like read ads in my episodes. I don't know if they're still on or they got killed off. I really didn't check. But it was literally just like I was trying to I was like, oh, okay, like I qualified. I was like, so I guess I'm getting enough listenerships to like do an ad read.
Sick.
And then I was like, oh, this is official. And I would just try to do my official podcast voice. And I was like, hi, if you're listening to this episode, now it's time for an ad break. It's like, you want to create podcasts? Come to Anchor. It's like it gives you the tools to create a podcast, kind of thing. And I was just like, oh shit, am I official now? Kind of thing.
Yo,
I was like, what's up?
Did
But you know what? It didn't pay very well. It paid enough to keep like all my episodes, like all the content. It paid enough, and I was like, that's all I need. I'm not here to like be like, I'm gonna make money, kind of thing. Like, no, I'm not gonna make money.
like that would be cool, of course. You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
always talk about like it'd be cool to have a Patreon one day, but I think too we're like, I think once you start involving money or like depending on the money, things shift.
Yeah.
Things definitely shift.
Oh yeah, then it's like, all right, this is real. This is a job.
Yeah, like people are paying money for this, and
Yep.
you have to like make sure that it's up to par.
Yeah.
And you have to provide, like,
Mhm.
because there was times where it's like, I'm literally gonna take a month off. Or it's like I tweeted that up, like, It's like we're like I'm gonna be on break right now. It's like, but when I come back, there's gonna be content, so stay tuned, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I
And I
think
was
people
like,
understand that.
yeah, and like I feel like if you have a Patreon and stuff like that, it's like you're gonna need to like be consistent more. That's the tough part.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I see that. I see that. No. Hear me out. Like, I mean, this is like a big, huge YouTuber, but like you have people like H Bomber Guy
Or Stephanie
Okay.
Sterling.
or Stephanie Sterling, and then they like, well, Stephanie Sterling makes content fairly regularly, but with H Bomber Guy, they make videos like twice a year, but like it's very high quality content that they make, but like they have a Patreon up the wazoo, like I think that like if you just build a fan base and you're interactive enough, I think people who support you will come regardless. It's just that you had to be upfront with them,
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I hear you. Like that's, and I feel like maybe I won't enjoy this as much, kind of thing. I don't know. It's like a lot of like back and forth, hemming and hawing kind of thing. Where it's like,
Yeah.
it would be nice, but do I want to do it?
And I feel like you've been at this longer. Like we've only really been at this for like
Like a-
6 months. 6 months? Not even.
Well, no,
Yeah.
the YouTube is
Mhm.
like 6. I think the podcast is like just like
2,
2,
3 months.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I feel like we're still trying to like gauge like what
Mhm.
where this is going, like like what's happening with it. But I feel like for you, like I would hope you are putting in time and effort. People respect your work is good. Like if you were to have a Patreon, like, hey, help me pay for hosting on the website, I feel like people would be like, fuck yeah, let me throw some coins your way, like it's so funny. It's hard for me to spend money on myself, but if I could support other creators or artists, I'll do what I can. You know what I mean? I think people feel that way too.
I was gonna say I'm like right in the same boat. Like I'm not gonna really spend. I'm gonna spend the least amount on me, but this person over here, you're doing a really good job. Like I'm gonna spend on them instead. Kind of. I don't know where it comes from. I think it's just like my character, maybe. So I've always been like that.
I mean, we're both the same way. Well, I mean, all three of us. Yeah.
No, but I'm definitely I'm thinking like I told Tom, like in a year's time or depending like how things look, there's nothing wrong with doing like we would love to do just like a Patreon that's just like $2 a month. Like it's just like that's all you can do. $1 for me, $1 for him, and it's just like a show of support, But like otherwise, like our motto is that we never just want to pay anything because we know how it is to not have enough money to spend.
Oh yeah.
So we never want to put anything behind the paywall because it's like we were we had our tough days.
Yeah.
I hear you. Like, and I feel like from when you guys like from your start, the inception to this point, like it feels like from my end, like you guys are growing like at a good, fast, steady pace. I don't know. I don't know on your end, but like, because I'm not like I'm not like on the prowl like searching for it, but like your stuff does appear like on feeds and stuff and like in searches without me actually searching for it. Like just using the words without using the whole title. You guys are popping up.
That's cool. That's really nice to hear, man. Thank you.
No, thank you. And I think too that's something that like of course I want us to like have the end all choices and whatnot, but I feel like I love feedback. I love people being like, this works, this doesn't, blah, blah. I can be like, fuck y'all. But also I can be like, thanks. You know what? Let me adjust. I just think, we're creating this for ourselves, but we also, if people are listening, we want it to be as enjoyable as possible.
Yeah. And when I listen, like it's a really good time. I'm going to say that. Like it's a really good time. It's called Metal Gear University, you guys podcast. So like let's start plugging you guys stuff in. But even though it says university, it feels like a party. It doesn't feel like I'm going to school. It kind of feels like a mixture of like Animal House and like the Breakfast Club.
It's the teachers are out, the substitute teachers in, and no one's listening.
And we got the 2 class pets trying to like hold shit down.
It's like the teacher is out back smoking and drinking from a fucking bottle of scotch, and they put you guys in charge of the class.
Yeah, that's
Where it's
right.
like, ugh, I got tenure. Fuck this shit. I'm having my 2 pupils take over.
Yeah, we started the episode last with K-pop. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
I know.
but yeah, no, it's we started it because we wanted. We knew newer fans were coming,
Yeah.
and we felt like a lot of the content out there was a little bit more for like older fans. So we really wanted to make something like that was not that other podcasts aren't welcoming, but we wanted to be like, if you don't know about Metal Gear 2, we will teach you, so that you can jump right into other podcasts and understand what the hell is going on.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, no doubt. Like that's it's like a great jumping in point too. It's where I mean, a lot of people might not know. Like, hey, like where do I play Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 before the Master Collection? Well, you had to get like Metal Gear Solid 3, I believe the subsistence.
Yeah,
Right?
subsistence. Yeah.
So I was like always confused with like the second one. I think the second one was like substance. Like the re-release basically. Like, before there was DLCs, you had the actual re-release of these games. And in there was like, oh, check it out. There's an actual separate area where it's like Metal Gear 2. What is that? Kind of thing.
Mhm.
Where, I bypassed that. Like I never looked into it. Like, oh shit, that was in there.
Same
let me
thing
go
here.
back.
Like, I think I played through 3 like multiple times before I even noticed that menu.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's what kind of like made me go like, let me go back and check out all these other games and their sub menus. Like, what was in there? Like, you never know, kind of thing. But yeah, like, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, no, it's fine. Like, I was just wondering, did you? I didn't, but did you ever read in the Darkness of Shadow Moses by Nastasha Romanenko?
I still haven't.
I still haven't either. I haven't either.
I want to, but I haven't. It's the sad part.
No, there's a literal like book.
Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah.
It's wild.
I think possibly the guys from Metal Gear Mondays may have read it. And I was just like, I would say to myself like, that's my to-do list. Like I should go do it. And my to-do list became a backlog.
Same.
Like so much other stuff.
It's one of those things I keep telling myself I'm gonna do. I just never got around to doing it yet.
Yeah.
This backlog with games, with like ideas for podcasts or YouTube videos. It never ends. There's not enough time in the day.
Exactly. Like I had this whole plan where it's like, I'm going to do an audiobook. And then I was like, oh shit, the time is here. It's like, I still haven't fucking done it. Like I'll eventually get to it. Like when in my head is like, my brain's going like, when are you going to do it? When? It's like, don't forget. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot, kind of thing.
But I mean, you'll get to when you get to it. Like we all have like full-time jobs. We all have like sadly bills and stupid shit to do. And it's like, we'll get to it when we can. But god damn it, we will enjoy it when we get there. And it won't be like something that we're like feel forced to do. It'll be at the right time,
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, because like you guys are gonna be my first episode of 2024.
Happy New Year!
I was gonna say we chatted about that like in our messaging, and I was like, you guys are like, I'm not gonna try to squeeze in because like I hate when you try to squeeze in as much content because it kind of gets drowned out. I feel like, especially like around the holidays where it's like people are gonna be like somewhat busy, they're not really gonna tune in. I was like, let me give time to breathe. In a way, I was like, let me give you guys the respect and the time as well to like, hey, let me just like, you guys are gonna be the beginning of the month, kind of thing. I was like, you guys are gonna start January. Hopefully, the world doesn't fucking end.
Shit.
Don't say that.
No, it's gonna be fine.
After the episode drops, please let the episode drop first.
The asteroid is waiting patiently in space. It's just hanging out.
It's gonna be like,
to hear this first.
Its phone is buzzing. It's like, it's like, oh shit, TK&M's episode is gonna be on. Oh, gotta come crashing to Earth. Here I go.
We'll give them a week. But no, we're happy to start the year. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a blast like talking with you guys. Like, I was not gonna say like, not otherwise. Like, it's never been not a blast to talk to people, but it's been really enjoyable to talk to you two. That's what I want to say.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
I also want to thank you guys for like giving me a heads up on the episode back couple episodes back.
Hmm.
We're not gonna say what it was. I'm just gonna say I'm thankful for you guys giving me the heads up, because I was getting a whole bunch of listeners for the wrong reason.
I will say I am
Yeah.
someone who's very much. I'm not one to shout like.
Yeah.
Before I shout someone out, I want to
Mhm.
check with them first.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? I noticed something.
Mhm.
Let me speak to the person directly.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I'll pop off or do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me, not that I assume anything, but I was like, let
Mhm.
me, before I get upset, let me just check and see what's up.
Mhm.
And I was like, I respect people. I respect you. Let me do a DM and then
Yeah.
move from there. You know, because I've seen shit where people call out people without first checking in or
Mhm.
like it's
Yeah.
all done in the public space. And I'm like, I'm not one for dramatics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little too forward off the jump. Like that's just
Mm-hmm.
no.
It-
Why?
And I'm gonna tell you, like, because I took the original recording, I sent it to someone who was like a DJ audio engineer, and they looked at it, and it was from Zoom, where he picked up my audio and the person I was talking with, and our audio is merged, and that we were saying other words, and it became that word, and I was like, holy fuck, because I listened to it like 50 times when you told me, and I go like, what the fuck?
No,
I was like,
it was
how
scary.
did I miss this? I was
No,
like,
I listened to it and it's like,
I was like,
no.
I was like, am I gonna get canceled? Because first of all, none of the platforms, like, obviously, like, it has like the explicit, but like, you think there'd be some kind of like
Like
thing
a
to
filter.
pick
Yeah.
up certain things. Yeah, there wasn't. And out of like, I'm gonna tell you guys up front, that episode totaled about 250 listeners, and you're the one ask about it. So I was like,
I mean,
what the hell?
I mean, like, I will say, like, like, we could, like, it, you know, it did sound a little funky. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like, it's not like I was, like, talking out of my ass, but,
Nah.
like, I was very much, like, again, my main thing is, like,
Mhm.
I'm not one for dramatics. I'm not one to, like,
Mm-hmm.
just, I'll go in on someone if it's deserved. And, like,
Yeah.
I have some kind of stake in it. I'm involved. But, like, with that, I was like, let me check with the person first.
Yeah.
Let me check with you and make sure before I start formulating some kind of, you know,
And I was just, yeah,
response.
I'm thankful for like you checking me in, because I would not have like, because I usually do listen to the episodes, but it takes me a while. Like I'll eventually like, because by then it's like I kind of edited it and like went through it. And I'm looking for like where's the parts where it's like no one's talking, where's the where's the
Mhm.
stuff I'm trying to like take off. And so like I didn't like, I must have like passed it, because it was so quick. It was so quickly. It was like the beginning of it, or I think 30 minutes in. I forget where it was, but I didn't pick it up. Like I usually do like 3 steps. Like I'll edit it once, then it's like, here's my rough draft. Edit it twice. All right, here's a draft, and then edit it a third time. There's my final draft, and I was like, okay, I listened to this fucking recording 3 times, and I still
Mhm.
didn't pick up originally. And then when you told me, I was like, oh my god. I was
So
like,
sorry.
who the fuck said that?
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
And that must have been
no.
a terrible DM to read.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That was, I mean, it also like, it made me like, okay, I gotta be extra aware of my episodes. Like, make sure, okay, I gotta watch out, like, who is on my episodes, and like, just in case, because you know what? I had to, because when I heard it, I was like, oh shit, what was that? I was like, now I gotta call into question kind of thing. But luckily, it wasn't what I thought was gonna be the worst case scenario kind of thing. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Luckily it was because of Zoom, and like the guy who like helped me out. It's like, that's why I don't record on Zoom. It's like I do other things. I go like, well, I'm old and I don't know how to do the other stuff. It is scary to me. It's like,
You know what? It's working. It's working.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm just thankful for like, all right, I'm thankful for these guys to like, you know, kind of like show, like, basically be nice about it. And it went, you know, like, be the adult thing. Like, here, come to the side here. Like, okay, this is what we heard.
I think
Just
that's
want
the
you to be
way.
aware.
Yeah, that's honestly the way I
Yeah.
like to operate. We like to
Mhm.
operate. We see something, we talk to the person directly, be like, yo, what was that?
Mhm.
And then from there, you can be like, yo, this person, like, then you can start shouting people out after. But like initially, like give the person,
The
Mhm.
benefit of the doubt, like
I would
Yeah.
want someone to check me privately. Like, Crystal,
Mhm.
you fucked up. Like, what's going on?
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like people deserve the respect initially,
Yeah, and like I said it before, like I'm thankful for you guys, and then also like I was like, oh shit, I was like, you know what? As a person who's Hispanic, and I was like, I've had my fair share of shits flung my way back when I was a little kid. Like people can be nasty. Um, it's like something like I like it's vile, And I was like, I don't tolerate it from whoever it comes from. Like, even if it's like, if a relative of mine was like doing like that kind of shit, I was like, nah, we ain't cool anymore. Peace.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I feel the same as you. As like,
Mhm.
I'm Puerto Rican and I identify as a woman, and I feel like, especially growing up in the gaming space, oh my
Oh.
God.
Mhm.
I always joke with Tom, like growing up, it was like a
Yep.
game of fucking 20 questions. Anywhere I go, like, oh, you like Yu Yu Hakusho? Name every character that ever appeared in the show. And I'm like, can I fucking just enjoy? Like, it's,
Yeah.
no, you're not allowed. You have to name them all right now.
So what?
But like, so I feel like I might be a little bit more sensitive to things like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's just by nature of just like growing up in like this space, you know what I mean? Where like the majority of people are not of the same gender or ethnicity, race as you,
Mhm. Oh yeah, I hear you, and especially in the gaming community, where you get a lot of gaming bros, it just like they can make it work. They can make it worse. That environment, where it's like
Yeah,
it's like I look at them and like, I don't want to be associated with you. It's like don't come back again, please.
We on our Spotify, like how it breaks down like gender and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like I see we have like 10% female, I think, and we had like
Mhm.
1 point something non-binary. I was like, where are you? Like, talk to me. Like, I need.
Oh, yeah.
More, I want to meet more people of different backgrounds. I just think it's, I don't know. We grew up in New York. That's just the standard, and I think too,
Mhm.
especially in this space, like I think, like there's a content creator I want to shout out, Luffy Webster.
Mhm.
They're a big creator on YouTube. They're non-binary and they create a lot of Metal Gear content. And I'm like, where have you been all my life? You know what I mean? Like I need
Yeah.
more people, just of different backgrounds. I just want to hear people's opinion. And I think they bring different takes and opinions on
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, they
Oh,
make very good YouTube content. They try to do a video every Saturday, which, honest to God, I don't know how they do it. But they crank out like
Mhm.
like interesting questions, like everything from like the duality of Kaz's nature to which snake had the best butt. And the duality of man.
Yeah,
we
no,
need
I
more
hear
people
you.
with different backgrounds.
I hear you, because like I go through my breakdown where it's like, okay, 76% male, that's expected, 17% female. It was more because it used to be
I've been
like
there.
it used to be 84% male,
Ooh.
and very less with female. I was like, all right, I'm getting more. I want more women to listen to the show, and so I was like, I'm gonna get actually more female guests, because you know what? I feel like wherever I go, there are female guests on panels and such, but their voices are the ones that are like not really propped up, and not above higher, but equal, like not even equal footing.
I agree.
Where so
Thank you.
I've said it on my platform where it's like, I'm gonna take the people who are not like the men. Like, I'm done with you men. I'm over with you. No
Yeah.
offense, T, over
Down
there.
with
It's okay. I'll
men.
see myself out. It's cool. I understand.
Yo.
It's cool. I get it.
But it's like, I'm gonna use my platform to like get women, not just women, but like people from the LGBTQ community. I don't know what to say anymore, because back in my day when I was growing up, it was LGB, and then they started adding on everything else. Like there was more.
I didn't know it was just LGB.
Yeah, I
There
didn't
was
know that either.
there was more. Then it became more. Then it became LGBT, and I think it now is just plus, because like there's just so much we can't fit it on one.
LGBTQIA. Like I love it. There's like more
Yes.
Yeah.
people have better ways to like identify themselves. But yeah, I think it's like
Yeah.
LGBTQIA plus.
And
I think that's the
Mhm.
current.
And I was like, I'm gonna go search out for more from, especially from that community. And I'm not gonna put anybody's name out there, but I did get people back where it's like they don't really feel comfortable at this time. Where it's like
Mhm.
that, I understand. I was like, whenever you feel comfortable, I am here, and we're just gonna talk about this, this game series that we both enjoy, and also also promote your thing, whatever you're doing at the time.
Yeah, and to ever whoever they may be, you have two people right here who would love to hear your opinion.
Yep.
There you
I
go.
hope you feel safe and comfortable one day. Because I think the most important thing is safety and comfort. So I hope one day that feels easy for you. But yeah, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like I'm also part of that community as well. Like as the A, I'm going to say like I'm the asexual.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby!
Oh, yo, look at this diverse podcast right now.
especially for like this, especially for this gaming series. Like wow,
This series
kinda
is so
thing.
gay.
oh
So
it,
gay.
it is.
Come on.
There's a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
When I tell you, I know it's small, but
Mhm.
I am learning Japanese just so I can go to Japan and buy the BL manga for this series because
Oh,
that
yeah.
I need. It's so in my head. I don't give a fuck. It's canon, okay? Okay. Solid Snake and Otacon are a couple.
They
Kaz
are.
and Big Boss were together. I don't give a fuck. Okay, they're together, and I need to see more fan art, more fan fiction,
Mhm.
more manga about it, and that's my piece.
The passion in your voice. Right
Send it to TK
I
and them on
mean-
Twitter. I want to see it.
if you go with let's think about like four was about a family. It was about these two dads raising this daughter in this scary ass world of mooing Metal Gears
Mm-hmm.
and trying to like make this family work. It was
They were cute.
I get so mad. How can people, like you said, Johnny? How
Yeah.
can people not look at that game? How can people look at that game and not see a family?
I saw a family.
That was a
That
family.
was a family.
100%.
100. They raised Sunny
Mhm.
together. I don't give like. Oh, so mad. I get so mad with that. Like I just, it's like you just don't want to see it. You know what I mean? Like you just don't want
Yeah.
to see it. Mm-mm.
They're like, nah. There was a family. They were just together in a plane. I was like, well, what do you think those dinners were? It was like family dinners.
For years, like you know
Pretty
what I mean?
much. I mean, by then, Old Snake, he was kind of like Archie Bunker. I'm dating the references where it's like he's literally just smoking while eating dinner with a family, and it's like,
Yeah. 3 fried eggs with a cigarette on the side.
I mean, and
There's a fucking dinner of champions right there, man.
the
Well, like,
line, the line where it's like, I gotta watch out for my protein intake, and she's like, well, you're not worried about your nicotine. It just like kind of gives her the look like, go away.
right? Like,
You can
Like-
hear the laugh track.
but like the love story
Mhm.
between Otacon and Snake, like I just think about two. First of
Yeah.
all, like just like when they first met, and like they both were kind of reckoning with like what they were told to do and what like what the truth they were given, how it turned out to be a lie. Like all they were reckoning with like their actions, their past,
Mhm.
and they created a new future together. I think about that scene. I think it's two where they hug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you not see that as like, if it's just a friendship, sure, but like there's so much love between the two of them, of like they both know that they've come from horrors, but they don't want to continue to perpetuate that. And like Sunny's like the result of that. Like it ends with her.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm just
No,
No, it's a very beautiful poetic ending to have Sunny be the result of both of their trauma. Not the result of their trauma, that's the wrong word, but like the both of them wanting better for the world. And
Yeah.
Sunny is like the literal manifestation of a better world.
Mhm.
And I think it's cute. And whether you believe that they are together romantically or platonically, it works either way.
there's love
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
regardless.
Oh yeah, and it's like it's the most heartbreaking. Like, cause people shit on 4 for like it's got too many blah 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 cutscene, like whatever. I love it, and it's just so heartbreaking at the end where it's like Sunny just literally asking like, where's Snake, and just like hearing the crack in like Otacon's voice, like it's like Snake, you had a hard life. It's
He
like
did,
oh
man.
shit,
He
It's like,
did.
we're never gonna see him again. And I was like, that just like, this is the only game series that actually had me crying while playing these games. This is the only series that had me do that.
Which ones did you cry in, or what moments? I'm curious.
Well, obviously, 3 with Death of the Boss, that was heartbreaking. 4 at the end with like I said, like with Sonny and Hal at the end there. Not so much with 5, other than Ground Zeroes, seeing what happened to Paz and Chico. That was that literally, it was like kind of like just breaking the soul of those characters, and that just like actually pretty much destroyed me. I was like, I need to take a breath, especially when you get those tapes. When you get those tapes that like you unlock, I was like, I need a minute here to like process this. Phantom Pain, it's its own thing. I didn't really like. It's I didn't really. That is a very big disconnect between me and that game in a way. With 1, if you didn't save Meryl, if you didn't save her,
I am of the group of people that think that the ending where Meryl dies is the better ending. I feel like it's more poetic in a way, because like you have both Meryl, who passed away, and Snake mourning that, and then you have Sniper Wolf, and then Otacon mourning that, and then they both come together, and they both realize together that they can make a better world together, and it kind of bleeds into the message of 2 a little bit more.
I see.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
And 2, I don't know if I did cry for 2. Maybe other than like, no, I did Olga. Like knowing how she died and like never seeing her child, other than like photos and stuff, like photos that they provided. Like that shit, like the most heartbreaking. One of the most heartbreaking.
She sacrificed everything.
Yeah, she pretty much she had to sacrifice herself and like literally throw that on right and be like, do not die. Like my child hangs in my child's life hangs in your balance.
Oh my god. Yeah, I get goosebumps. So like just a beautiful series, honestly.
Yeah, and then people like, it's people who trash on video games like it's just kids games. Like, no, this is from basically that rundown of this series. It's like this is like a piece of art that can touch people's hearts.
Yeah, and I mean, you could say that about anything. Like, movies are trash. It's like, okay, yeah, you have Paw Patrol, and then you have The Godfather. You know what I mean? Like, they are both movies.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Songs too. You can have stupid songs by you can have this super poppy hit, or you can have something by Elton John where you're like just the creation, the lyrics, like there's levels to this shit, and it's with video games.
Yeah.
You can play Candy Crush, and then I can play Kingdom Hearts. Like it's just I think it's, I don't know what it is. I think it's just the idea of a game of just like people see it as like a hobby, I guess. But it's shifting. It definitely is. At least in our time, it's definitely shifting.
Lost in my, I guess I got lost in my space. I think this might be possibly a good time to like. I think we may have like said everything we said. Like I don't want to keep you guys on because like, for reference for this recording, this is Christmas Eve, and I want to thank you guys for like basically taking your time, because I don't know what your plans were. Like, this is the holidays. Like, I didn't want to like intrude on anything you guys may have been doing.
Nah, we're just seeing we're seeing some family for like dinner and stuff. So unless we're podcasting for like 6 more hours,
oh shit,
we got nothing else to do.
No, honestly, Johnny, this is really fun. I actually really appreciate this. I was nervous for like what I was gonna say, or how, like if I was gonna like be charismatic. But this is fun. I'm enjoying this a lot. Thank you.
No, thank you guys. I was gonna say like plug your podcast. Like what's your podcast, guys? Like what do you guys do?
Okay, we'll go tit for tat. I'll start. Okay. First of all, you could find us wherever you listen to your podcasts. We have a podcast called Metal Gear University, where we do episodes where we do basic rundowns of every Metal Gear Solid canonical game, and then we do deep dives. We base them off of like school, so like 101 would be like, oh yeah, this is just the basic rundown, and then 201 we do like a little deeper and dig a little deep into the lore or retcons. We did one so far for retcons. We're doing more in the future, but we're doing Metal Gear Solid 2 right now. It's kicking our ass, but it's been a blast.
You can also find us on YouTube, on Twitter. Our name is TKandM, so TKandM. On YouTube, we do lore videos, or we'll do, for example, we did a video on a retrospective on Solidus. We're working on a Liquid Snake video. Our most popular video was the Cult of Big Boss, and basically kind of understanding how Diamond Dogs was a cult. So we just honestly we focus on Metal Gear. We're trying to branch out to Resident Evil, a little bit of Lord of the Rings, but honestly, on our Twitter, TKandM, we just talk shit. Talk a lot of shit. It's usually me tweeting. So if you see me tweeting about being in love with Miller, that's most.
That's nine times out of 10, sir. I love Miller, but I'm notoriously bad with social media. Like we have like a Discord server. I'm like a ghost there. I'm fairly active.
But TKandM on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and our podcast is Metal Gear University.
We also, not to overly plug, we also have a Twitch, also called TKandM. If you want to like drop by live and tell us your opinions, go right ahead. Like we're very friendly, more or less how we are right now.
I would say like, yo, hit that smash button, that follow, get at them. I'm gonna put people. It's all gonna be in the show notes. Like I'm gonna put all the links and everything. It's like give them a follow. Check out their stuff. It's good. It's really good stuff. Like you're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a fun time. And this is during the daytime. I'm full disclosure. I've said on my podcast where it's like I'm either drunk or I'm high on edibles. But today I decided to be sober.
Wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back and do a drunk high one then. We
could do that. I would love to do that. I would love to.
He's gonna fall asleep.
I would either fall asleep or think about Metal Gear too much and leave the room. I can't do this, and then sleep.
Hey, if you guys are game, we could do this again. It'd be drunk versus high episode.
Oh, honestly, Johnny, any way we can support you, if any way you'd want, another filler episode and bring us on and we just talk about my love for Kaz, like we can, whatever we can do to support.
Yeah, this has been a blast. I would love to come on again.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you.
No, thank you guys.